Okay, I'll be real with you guys. I would probably still be broke, living in my parents' house in Tennessee, wondering what to do with my life if I didn't start my biggest online store back in 2024. But this video isn't about me complaining. This is gonna be all about how I escaped poverty and how you can do it too. And trust me, you can. So when people ask me, how did you make it? How did you afford that house in California? How did you know how to control a business? And all those kind of questions. I didn't know where to start, so I made this tutorial/revelation video. No fake flexing. I like to flex though, but not this time, okay? Just my real story of failing, crying, trying again, and finally building the strategy that actually changed my life. But let's roll it back for a second. Now that I look at the strategy I've chosen, it's not complicated. I just wish I could found it earlier. My life wasn't always bright and Instagram aesthetic with palm trees and iced lattes in California. In fact, it was pretty much black and white at the start. I was just a girl in Tennessee, and if you had asked me back then, hey, what do you want to do in the future? I would have shrugged my shoulders. Like literally, I didn't know. I wasn't motivated. I wasn't one of those kids with big dreams or plans. I was just existing. My days looked like wake up late, scroll, snack, repeat. Couch potato level, expert. No motivation, no skills, and definitely no education that would guarantee me some fancy job. And the most important part, no money. And you know what finally snapped me out of that? It wasn't some motivational quote I saw on Pinterest or those 5 a.m. greens and productivity routines people push online. No, it was something way more honest. I wanted to make big money, but I wanted to work smart, not hard. And that's when the idea of e-commerce showed up in my world. So I did what everyone does. I googled how to make money online. Spoiler, 99% of the results are scam. But the one thing that stood out to me was e-commerce, selling products online. It just seemed doable and, let's be honest, perfect for lazy bones. Of course, like any beginner, I wanted the easiest, fastest way, and that's when I found Shopify. Yeah, you know, that platform that every single how I make 10,000 a month guru talks about. But let me tell you, it was a nightmare for me. You might watch some of my early videos where I break it all down in detail. Plus, below this video, you can find the tools I replaced Shopify with if you don't want to watch this video till the end. I was 18, no tech skills, no coding background. Shopify felt like I had to build NASA's next spaceship just to sell its shirt. I spent money, wasted time, and guess what? I didn't even manage to make my first sale. Zero. Nada. Big fat L. But then I found Sellvia, and as you might know, guys, I stayed with it. And even though I know now there is a ton of other platforms that are also might be good, I don't really want to try them at this point because I'll stay as long as it works for me. I'm not into risky solutions now when I moved to California, you know, but let me get back to the topic now. Let's be honest, no one just signs up, clicks a few buttons, and becomes rich overnight. My early journey was full of mistakes, and I'm gonna share the biggest ones because, trust me, you don't want to repeat them. So here's my no-no list. Mistake number 1. I tried to do everything manually. And if you've ever sat there copy-pasting product descriptions, resizing images, writing captions by hand, you know how soul-crushing that is. I wasted hours doing stuff that Sellvia's tools or even AI could have done in like seconds. I thought I was being hands-on and serious, but no, I was just being dumb. Mistake number 2. I wasn't running socials. Can you imagine having an online store in 2025 and thinking you don't need Instagram, TikTok, or at least some Facebook presence? Yeah, that was me. I was so focused on the store itself, I ignored the fact that people actually discover you on socials first. Without content, your store is basically invisible. And mistake number 3, the one that really slapped me in the face. I thought products didn't matter. Like, I believed if I just had any random product, people would buy it. No, wrong. Dead wrong. The products are literally 50% of your success. If they're boring, outdated, or not scroll-stopping, no amount of fancy website design will save you. And if you've seen my videos on high-ticket dropshipping, you know that one high-ticket product led me to that first big milestone, the moment that changed my whole product strategy, and I use it up to this day. Go high ticket. Because instead of chasing 50 poor customers who are gonna pay you like $30, you better go get those 3 who pay you $5,000 for a luxurious item you don't even use in your personal life, duh. So yeah, I messed up a lot, but I also learned a lot. Failing is a crucial part of any success. My goal here is just to show you possible shortcuts to success. Now let's sum it all up. Use as many automation tools as possible. Escape manual work in favor of more important tasks such as customer support. Next, what I did was I actually used the tools, and wow, game changer. Why not use features that save you from pulling all-nighters like their SMM tool? Don't ignore that, or at least do the job manually as it pays off. I mean, manage your social media. Period. Post, captions, scheduling, boom, it's all done. I felt like I suddenly had a whole marketing team working for me, and all I did was click a few buttons. And thirdly, I fixed my product game. I started to get that the right products are basically your golden ticket. Hot, trendy, impulse buy products that make people go, oh my god, I need this right now. And with Sellvia's ready packs, I didn't have to guess. They're handpicked, already proven, and literally designed to sell. That's when my sales started to look less sad and more like, okay, this is actually working. Slowly, my little store that once made zero sales started bringing in real money. Up to date, it's about $250,000 from all of my stores. Not that stable, but I'm working on it. But here's the thing, while my stores were growing, my life in Tennessee started to feel small. I wanted more opportunities, more people like me, more hustle. And let's be real, Tennessee is great, but it wasn't exactly the center of everything. So that's when California started calling me. But California is crazy expensive. Rent there looks like a horror story, so I knew if I wanted to make the move, I needed a serious push. And that's when I pulled out the big guns, Sellvia ads. Listen, no matter what anyone says, yes, organic traffic is great, yes, content is important, but paid ads are still the ultimate weapon. When you run them right, they're unstoppable. So I set up my fourth store and boosted it with Sellvia ads. And boom, sales skyrocketed. Like, no waiting around, no hoping someone would stumble across my page. It was instant traction. And in what felt like no time, I hit that milestone I'd been dreaming of. My first million in revenue. I still remember staring at the dashboard, refreshing it like, is it even real? That's when I finally packed my bags and moved to California. And let me tell you, walking into my new place, knowing I built all of it myself, from a girl with zero direction in Tennessee to a full-on solopreneur, best feeling in the world. So yeah, that's the story, from being a broke, unmotivated girl in Tennessee who didn't know what she wanted in life to becoming a solopreneur with multiple stores, earning thousands every month and living in California. And no, it wasn't overnight. I failed, I cried, I thought of quitting, but every failure taught me something. I learned to work smart, not just hard. I learned to trust the tools, pick the right products, run the right ads, and keep pushing even when it felt impossible. If there's one thing you take away from my story, it's this. You don't need to be some genius or born with money or connections. You just need the platform to start with, the patience to fail, and the willingness to try again. So if you're sitting there watching this, thinking you're too broke, too inexperienced, or too late to the game, you are not. If I could go from a couch potato in Tennessee to running businesses in California, so can you. Anyway, thanks for watching my little glow-up story. I hope it inspires at least one of you to stop scrolling and actually take that first step. Because your California moment, it's out there waiting too. See you in the next one!